they know nothing. How God over and over again tries to tell us if we are going to become what He wants us to be, that you know nothing at all. You just don't know. And that's why we're always having this university moment, because everybody's trying to figure out who they are, what they're here for, why they're here, who made them, how did they come about, and they're learning and learning and learning, but never coming to the knowledge of the truth. The truth is God created you. God made you. God had a purpose for doing it, and God is working out His purpose. And all things that are happening in this world and at this time that are happening, all things, they are working together. These things, elements, the judgment of God, the mercy of God, the wrath of God, the love of God, all things, all over the world. The earth is the Lord's, and the fullness thereof, and all that dwelleth therein. You know, my dear friends, if you are ever going to get to know God, and I can simply tell you straightforward that if there is a deep position inside you, are you inquiring, are you seeking to find or know the answer to all of these questions, to all of these options, you are going to have to come to know God. And you are going to have to believe in God. Now you say, well, how can I do that? How can I believe in the God I don't know? Well, the Bible tells you very simply, how can you believe except they hear? How can you believe in a God that you don't know? And so God, in His purpose and intent, goes to great lengths so that you might come to know Him. For instance, the Scripture says in one place that the heavens declare there's a God. For the rest, sure it does. It says the heavens declare the glory of God. And the firmament, the sun, the moon, the stars, the mountains, the valleys, the trees, the diversities. The Bible tells us that the firmament is handiwork. David, looking at his own body one day, said, we are marvelously and wonderfully made. Have you ever thought about that? Who made the mountains? Who made the sea? Who made the river that flows to the sea? Who made the little baby? The heart, eyes to see, the ear that hears. Remarkable, huh? Man can analyze and figure out the ear hears, and the nose smells, and the mouth and tongue taste, and the heart beats, and the lungs breathe. But who makes them breathe? Who? All the artificial means where they can pump blood or breathe air into you. But who makes the air? And who makes the life that's in the blood? As the old songwriter said, there must be someone bigger, greater than you and I. However, man, in his desire to become God, where did you get that from? And how did that come about? And how comes all men fall into sin and disrepute? How is it that the best of man falls into a abominable state? Just look around you. All nations, all men, great and small, they've all sinned. They're all full of their wickedness, and the results thereof are everywhere. Violence, war, hatred. How did this come about? Is there an answer to all of this? What did He intend? somebody give us the answer? Is there anyone who can know? I believe there is. I believe God has helped this prophet to understand these things. I just like to tell people again, I have a message that I preach. It's on cassette or a CD, and you can get a copy of it just by writing and asking for it. It's called The Purpose of God. His reason, His intent, His purpose, and His final outcome for which He made man. Why He made man? The Apostle Paul, the great religious leader, a Pharisee of the Pharisees, one day, in studying the scriptures, he came across a verse that said, what is man? What is man that great, omnipotent, almighty God is mindful of him? Why does God even think about mere man who's like a grass, who's like a big